Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, today is another episode with the token analysis from today's show. As you know, we don't really have time to do on the live shows. We don't have time to analyze the tokens you want me to analyze. So what we do is that I do my daily live show on Banter Plus, and I do from those comments a token analysis on the 100S Club right here. We have a lot of stuff cooking on this channel. We've got live shows coming, live trading coming, trading education coming. Bear with us here. So if that sounds good, please subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. My name is Fefe. I bring you the best of the best offer on Banter Plus and on this channel and on X. Let's jump into it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I am live every single day on Banter Plus. There is a link in the description to my playlist and to the channel where I bring you daily news, I bring you charts, and much more. But because we don't have a lot of time to analyze tokens, what I do is I come here, and from the comments you make on these shows, I am bringing some up and analyzing those tokens. So let's jump in here. Number one, Pendle. Let's go, Pendle. These shows are usually very quick, literally just onto the point so you can get an idea on what I'm thinking about the tokens you are trading. So for example, if you look at Pendle, you look at the 4 hour, it's extremely bullish. It broke out of this major range. It actually went very nicely. Did we have a 50% retrace here? Yes, we did perfectly. This is our local bottom. So I'm looking at two areas where this could reverse. It could come down here to the 4.4-ish region, or it could go and reverse from the 50% on this leg, which would put it almost here. So maybe including the breaker here, maybe it could reverse here. What I'm looking for is a market structure shift, which would basically entail something like this. Comes down, shows a higher high on the 15-minute, and then moves on. I'm not interested to do anything until I see that. It will probably build up liquidity. It will most likely come lower down to the 4.4-ish region. So I would be interested seeing a reversal here. MOG. So I'm actually in a MOG long. I would not have taken this long unless it was on the Bybit competition. So I want to outperform everyone. So I'm actually long. I'm heavy underwater here. Oh, not heavy. It's like 10%, but I went in heavy with my account. I traded very nicely, very responsibly. So, but if I want to overtake everyone on the top, I'm on the top. I'm number 12, but if I want to overtake, I need to take bigger risks. So that's why I went long, heavy long in here. I do think it's a great token. It should come back down to the zero, all the zeros, and then 18 level. The reason is because this is the equilibrium on this leg, which is basically the level where I really start scaling in on my main account, not only on the trading account. So I'd like to see this play out here, come a little bit lower, show a market structure shift here, and then move on. But what I'm looking at in the lower structure, that it has a lot of liquidity built up here, which ought to be taken. So the difference here, as you see, is that here previously you had liquidity that was taken, you had liquidity build up that was taken, but now you see this liquidity building up. I would not be surprised to see a push all the way up here to the 21-ish region. This is what I'm targeting, and this is what I'm counting on. So I'm actually long. Again, I would wait for the 18 region to hit before I take long on my major account, but on the trading account, I am actually long. How low will Sui go? Let's look at Sui. Let's look at it on daily. So Sui had a massive pump. I was actually waiting for this to come back, which it did. It did come back here in this leg. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. Beautiful retest. I would long Sui. So this is actually going to be something that I'm going to long. It came back to the discount zone. All this, basically the entire area here is a great OB. If I look at it on a 15-minute, let's see what it shows. So again, this is our weekly, 15-minute high. We would need a break above this 1.94 level to see a market structure shift. I would be interested to long here. I'm actually going to set an alert here and just wait for this to unfold. If we see a higher high, I am going to take on my main account a long on Sui here. Otherwise, it can reverse anytime. So it can just come lower a little bit and then show a market structure shift from there. We'll have to see. But from Sui is a great area to reverse. If you don't really want to wait for a reversal, you can still take a 3 to 5x leverage trade. I don't think it's going to go below 1.74. I don't think Sui is going lower than that. Jupiter, let's look at Jupiter. If you took 10, ruin this here. Let's go down here. Bam. Let's go Jupiter. Let's go Jupiter. Let's go Jupiter. 4 hour, massive run. It does leave liquidity behind, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But I think coming right up here, I think it retraces here. We need to see this hold. It has a lot of liquidity below here, so we need to see this. We need to see this level hold, which is just mark it out here. But this is not the level limit. Why is not? Yes, exactly. This is the level, which is 96.0, 96.13. This is the level I need to see hold. And that means also that technically you could take a long off of this when it comes back 50. So if we see and it's building up liquidity nicely, so I would not be surprised of this coming back here. Maybe taking this liquidity, coming back to this order block down here, around the 97-ish region, and then from there showing. But anything below 1.01 is a great long opportunity. So if you see a market structure shift around here, you can take this long. It comes down a little bit, you can take this long position here in Jupiter. Boring. Before I found Fefe, my trading used to be fun and unpredictable and exciting. Now it's just always win. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that. AVAX, let's look at AVAX. Also, guys, I'd like to remind you to please subscribe to the channel if you appreciate this content. Let me know in the comment section if you want more of these, because I spend quite a lot of time on this, just uploading it and being here with you. I really want to help you. I'm committed to help you go through this bull market. And if this really helps you, in your opinion, then I'm gonna keep pushing. But I really want to know if this is something that helps you. And if it doesn't, let me know what would help you. So we have a massive liquidity built up here. But actually, it's running from here. Wow, this is gonna be incredible, incredible, incredible. So we're seeing not market structure shift. This is liquidity. So we see a grind here. Now I like the fact that it is grinding up in a nice manner, but we do have liquidity here as well. So depending on how the market will react, depending if we're gonna get a massive flush or not, we have to see this break. Now I do not want to see this level break here. So AVAX is coming back into that OB. We need to see a 15-minute market structure shift. It could be an incredible long, but we should not see this level break. We should not see this level break, which is a 25 region. I do not want to see that happen. If that happens, we've got a problem. Liquidity will be taken. It's going to go much lower, but I don't want to see it yet. I want to see it go a little bit higher, take the liquidity from the top, and then moving on from there. Anywhere from the 26 region, seeing a market structure shift on the 15-minute is bullish, so I would be interested in taking it. PHB, I don't know what that is. PHB. Okay, so it is actually a token. PHB. I don't know what this is. Anyway, let's look at the daily. PHP, how come I never heard about this token? Anyway, liquidity. So first of all, it looks good because if you look at the 4 hour, we had a massive pump. Now we need to come back 50. So if you pull it even from this leg, we did come back 50, but it does build up liquidity. I would not be surprised if there is a short position. I might take this as a short position. I would not be surprised if this comes back down here. Probably win maybe even this breaker, maybe this region down here. So possibly about the 1.53-ish region. If it comes back there, again, you want to look for a higher high, something like this on the 15-minute. You take a position here, then you take another position here, and that's how you ride it. Otherwise, I'm not interested. Near. Let me look at near. Massive liquidity built up on both sides, but this will be taken. So I would not be surprised if we come down. I would be actually interested in taking a position if we wick through here. So something like this, there's a lot of liquidity here. Relative equal lows is what we call them. It is usually taken very quickly, ambitiously. And once that happens, a little bit of consolidation, liquidation, initiation, and then we move on. The same structure. We need to see that around the $4, between 4.4 and 4 and 3.6, around that region, 3.8, around that region. We're going to see something like this. We're going to see a market structure shift. That's what will tell us that the accumulation is over. Let's look at WIF. Someone is calling for WIF here. Also want to remind you to follow me on X. Although if you're watching this, you most likely are already. But if you're not following me on X, you're missing out on Daily Alpha. Leaves liquidity, but I think it's going to be left behind because the bull is here. It's starting. It doesn't have a lot of liquidity on top, which I'm not happy about because there's no fuel to pump this. It should reverse from this region, but I don't think it's happening. I think what's happening is we're most likely coming down to this region or even all the way down here, depending on how the market plays bull. Now, that would be another 20% drop, I believe. Yeah, 25, 27. Maybe this is a far stretch, but we could see a reversal here. Let me look at it on the 15-minute. Yes, it actually does look very, very good on the 15 minute. Very, very good. So if the market starts pushing, which I think is going to happen on Tesla earnings today, this could be a great long temporary. Looking at the first target could be up here at 2.5, and then the second target could be all the way up here at this 2.6, 2.7. So you could catch this 9 to 10% move. It's not a bad long. So if the market starts picking up, as I believe it will, this would be a decent trade right in here. 1.2 risk reward. This could be a great trade. I wouldn't marry it though. Let's look at 𝗬 as a last one. Okay, so I've been waiting for this level on 𝗬. This is what I've been drafting a couple of days ago, and I do believe this should happen. The first region, I will be interested in longing 𝗬. Like, I will be interested in longing it. I need to see a market structure shift now. I need to see this on the lower time frame. When that happens, I would be interested in taking a position. Not now, not yet, but it's very, very good. So all this accumulation is very, very, very good. This shows us that we're going to get at least a retest. If nothing else, at least a retest. We're going to get it up here or to up here. So it's a very, very good thing. It's a very good looking chart. I need to see one more liquidation, higher high, and then we can target these up there. Potentially something like this is what I'll be looking at. Please make sure to wait for the 15-minute market structure shift. Guys, that was really it. If you like this show, if you enjoy this content, if you want more of this, please let me know in the comment section. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on X. And if you want, check out these videos, one or two. Either one is from token analysis or some training. I don't really know what it's going to be. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do it by clicking here. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. And I believe I'll see you in the next one.